Hello everyone, welcome to another Luke Slayman stream. I am Luke and today I am here with a game I have never played before on stream, that is Tiny Glade. It is awesome! You get like a little sandbox, a little map, and you can just build whatever you want. It's insanely relaxing, you can get very into it, as maybe you can tell I have. And we're just gonna have some fun and do some building today. It's really easy, really intuitive, so we'll just take it easy and have a nice little chat. Great way to wind down after a long week of busyness. Hello, Mar. Good to have you. Look at my first project. This isn't technically my first. This is like my second, really. This is my second serious build. You made this entire town? Yes, I did. Maybe you remember I showed you a picture of this church that I built. And then after that I was like, well, you know, if it's a church, it's probably a little village or a town, so it needs some houses. So I started building some houses. And it kind of got out of hand. So... and I thought it would be kind of cool to show you guys, like, yeah, what can be the end result here if you just sort of keep building. Keep doing your thing, keep adding stuff. This is what it can grow into. Like, of course I needed to have a castle. It's not that big because it's not the main focus here. But even so, there's so much cool stuff that you can do. Day 3, bitches! You know it. Gonna keep this going for a little while. I was thinking, you know, maybe tomorrow take a day off. I don't want to immediately burn myself out either. But I'll see how it goes. I'll see how I feel. But it's so fun. As I said, it's so intuitive. So you can just start with like a little tower and make it any shape and size that you want. I won't fuck around with this. I will get to that later on. And you're like, you know what? If people are going to be stationed here, the idea of this one was like a guardhouse, basically. Well, you need a door. You need a little lantern. You need some insignia to show people this is official business. But they'll get cold if there's no chimney or anything. So, you know, it needs a chimney. There's a fireplace there. Needs some nice little windows. If you have a wall, you need to be able to get onto the wall. So there's a little door there. And the cool thing is the game intuitively sort of adds all sorts of things that add to the cozy vibe of it all. So if you had a window at night, the lights turn on. You can click these. Though I may have forgotten the button for it. yeah, there we go. And it changes what's on the door. And what's around the door too. This is Tiny Glade, yeah. Whee! I thought I would indulge in my creativity a little bit today. Like here too, I have a little watering can and it shows you what it's attached to, so I can do here, bloop, and now we have a shovel instead of a watering can, and this way you can customize quite a lot actually. It's really fun. So what I want to do, well, show off my project first of all, and then basically just start with an empty map and start building, and we can all do it together. You can all add suggestions. And we'll see how it grows, because that's the fun of this game, just seeing where things end up. No thoughts, head empty, plop some things down. And the cool thing is too, hold on. Once you've done that, I've had that in my backlog for so long, might miss stuff because Nastia's working, and I need to put both Alex and Sophie to bed, the daily challenge. Let's see how fast you can do it this time. But you know, no worries about it. I'll still be here in quite a while, probably. Once I get into this, there's no stopping me. Hold on. I do have to learn the interface again. The automatic focus is also so good. Look at this. Oh! And this is what I was talking about, Marvin. I was like, this would be really good for making, like, concept art for games or something. And it is maybe a little bit involved for that. And, you know, if you're skilled with a pencil, it's probably easier, but you can get quite, especially if you expand on this a little bit, you could use it for so many different types of games, and you can do so many different things and go for so many different atmospheres. It's really awesome. I think it was this one. Yeah. Plop. And you can just walk around in your little town too. Just makes me want to make a city builder game again and make and design buildings for that. Yeah, it's awesome. You can definitely use it as a design tool. Like, and the sense of scale that you immediately get. I don't know, you did see me play Kingdom Come Deliverance, right? Where you have those historically accurate medieval towns and stuff. It feels awfully similar. Maybe a little more cartoonish, but I mean... It's really cool. So I designed this with like Amsterdam townhouses in mind too. So if I can't sprint in this game, I automatically wanted to sprint. If I walk this way, maybe you'll sort of recognize that vibe. We have like those medieval little townhouses. It's so good. And they're sheep, oh my god. I can pet them. Oh. I think I can also pick them up when you're like hovering. And you have the dank, creepy alleys in the back here. Although the flowers make it, you know, it's still cozy. And the gate over here, and I'll walk towards the castle next. Like at night, this alley with the lanterns and kind of narrow and all that sort of stuff, it even feels a little bit like Bloodborne. Certain parts of Yarnum. You can pet the sheep, hell yeah, it's awesome, right? I fucking love this game. Oblivion style watchtower here, Bruma Castle, you can just climb up, go in. Hey, oh, whoops. I had so much fun just building everything and then going into this perspective, seeing how things worked out, editing it a little bit, moving back and forth. Like, you can totally imagine just riding your horse in here, and my fair maiden is on the balcony waiting for me. Oh. Little blacksmith's place underneath here, with the firewood kept dry. I love it. So yeah. First of all, before we like get into anything else, just want to do a little more walking around just to give you a vibe really of all the different things that you can do with it. And after that, I say we just go nuts. Like, this is the end of the map. You do get a limited area, a limited space that you can work in. Look at this! I love it. Yeah. You can even customize like the colors and the emblems that are on here. This totally just feels like an actual RPG. It's so good. I'm getting excited all over again. As I told you, Mark, this is the first time I've opened the game in a year. It's so good. I've forgotten. Ah, now my immersion is broken though. This already makes me want to go back to Blender and design and create buildings and such, right? It is so inspiring. And even just finishing up all the different houses, right? It felt like actual creative work. It tickled the exact same parts of my brain. Because it's not exactly like, oh, I gotta start from scratch. It's just like the semi-boring tasks that you need to do to finish up a project, you know? Like, you know what, I'll make a house that's like this, and it's not exactly clever, but it's just a recombination of certain things in your mind that you can sort of make into reality. Like, oh, you know, this'll work, yeah, this works, and it's just that sort of dumb work, then when you zoom out, all of it suddenly comes together and it all looks good. It's really nice. Looking at some of the buildings I made for games before, and I'm gonna send you some pictures. Cool, yeah. We can look at that on stream too. It's awesome. I can't jump. I was gonna jump instinctively. And you can choose yourself, like where the flowers are, where the cards go, what type of doors you have. And as I said yesterday or the day before, I'm still waiting for the stairs update, because that is gonna open up a whole new dimension of things that you can do. Just want to go through this street here. This may be my favorite. I imagine this one is like the more wealthy people living over here. So walking through here, you have a little more decoration. The entrances are a little fancier, even little gardens over here. Sort of. This place, like at night with the lanterns, it's awesome. And I can just switch to the night, actually. Can I? No, this is just the coloring. Okay, that makes no difference. Where do I do it? Here. There we go. Whee! And the lights come on. And there we go. Then looking at it from a bit of a distance, there's so much depth in this game. It's so rich. Oh. Oi. Oi! What's going on? Ah, there we go. Nope. Hold on. There we go. We're back. Now jumping reminds me about the Stanley Parable. I think you'd really like that. I probably would. I watched one playthrough of it, and it seemed interesting. It also made me uncomfortable, though, so I never played it for myself. But I think for on stream, it would be perfect, and still good to have that experience, I guess. The sheep has wandered here. Hi. Because if you have stairs, you can make these sorts of bridges and have stairs coming up this way, for instance. It's gonna make so much difference. Little balconies. It's great. Laundry lines. Fucking love it. Will I be repeating that a million more times? Yes! I think it'd be a very good streaming game. I think so, too. Like, and now that I'm walking through it, like, you wouldn't necessarily notice this from a top-down view. I'm like, you know what? This place needs some light, too. Or does it really? Because, you know, not every part of a city is going to be as well lit as all the other parts. So maybe as a contrast, it is nice to keep it this way. Sun is rising, so the lights go out. Makes sense, right? Ooh, this is kind of freaky, actually. Ooh. What's with the demonic vibes? But not... The birds are singing. It's not okay, it's just the sun. Little pond with ducks. I can also pet the ducks. Watch this. I'm gonna do it. Quack. Nice. But yeah, that's what I made previously. I say we just get started on our new adventure. It's so good. It makes me so happy. Anyway, hope y'all's days was okay. Did you work today, Pete? I did, sort of. I said yesterday I had a training today. Some person was gonna come around and give a presentation, but she went through it way faster than everyone thought she would. So we were done an hour earlier than expected. And then after that, my group that I'm supposed to be doing a project with was like, we're basically gonna do the bare minimum and fuck off for the rest of the day. And I kind of agreed with that. I didn't really feel like working on that too much today either. So it turned out to be a pretty chill day, actually. Little church garden here. What is no nice? Oh, bread. Give me the pretzel. Give me the pretzel with the mustard. Ended up not doing too much. Did some extra work on some other projects, but... Okay, well. So I went for a walk. There was a lot of snow still. Slippy slidey. Went through a field and there was enormous amounts of geese poop. So with geese poop underneath my boots, I went back home, took a shower. What else did I do? Ate fries. Fries in a croquette for dinner. Now I'm here. That's it. So, okay, it'll save this. New game. Where should we start? In olden days. Like, you can sort of choose a theme. Which one should we go for? Tiny Venice. Should we try that one? I think we should try it. We can always go back and do another one if it sucks. Autumn, nice. Olden, looks good. Kind of creepy. Flowers. Winter. Winter's cool. Or the daily theme. Like, and this is more of a fairy tale castle. You can totally make something like that. That would also be cool to do. I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna see what's up. Sometimes you need a little bit of inspiration to get doodling. Each day will share a new theme and a starting glade. Today's theme is Tiny Venice. Let's see what you make with it. Let's go. Okay, so this map seems smaller than the one we had before. Doesn't it? Or am I crazy? Okay, so I think they intend for this to be streets. And you need to make Venice out of it. It seems smaller than the entire town you had, right? Can you sort of adjust that? Game. Maybe you need to choose that at the start. I think there was an option to choose the size of the map. Crazy, definitely crazy. Fair enough. But you know, am I wrong, though? This is a nice stone. I like this stone. This is a good stone. Favorite stone. Unless this one's kind of nice too. Okay. What do you think, Mar? Should we continue with this or pick one of the other themes? And start from scratch and maybe, you know, do a bigger map. I'm leaning towards that. Having a bigger map doesn't mean you need to use it all, but it does mean we get more options as things grow. But, you know, this does have potential. Like an elf manor we could make out of this. With water everywhere. Maybe some Japanese inspirations too. I'd say let's look at the others. I agree, I think. We can always make it like this if this ultimately does end up speaking to us. So, okay, we have summer. That's the one I kind of always used, I think, because it's most like a nice, lush green environment that's basically, you know, you could do anything with it. Autumn is kind of cool. I like the color scheme. Olden is a little creepier. We could go with that, could make it work. Flowery is more springtime. I always do like spring, so you know. But winter is also really cool. It may just be the castle in the back. It is my weakness. You know. Also fun to go creepy. The winter one is nice. It is nice. It is good. Oh. If like, this is where I would do a poll. Number one, the oldest is down. I thought you were talking about the options in the game. Sophie, noise. Alex, what the fuck am I saying? Okay. Autumn, Olden. I can open this, see what's up. Let's see what's up. It is a baby size. Why is it a baby size? Or am I completely misjudging how dense I made the other one, and is this the same map size for everything? You could do quite a lot if you... Okay. This is just Rapunzel's tower, though. We have stairs. They did do the stair update already? Yo. Brother, what? This is awesome. This pleases me greatly. Look at this. I am delighted. Okay. Did they add any other options when I was gone? We have more cobblestone options. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Cool. Do we have more windows? No. Okay. But fair enough. Little lantern. Very cool. Okay, okay, okay. Forgot that was what that does. We can add some plants. That's cool. And trees. Plop. And sheep. Oh, the sheep has a bird on its head. Nice. When I was walking today, a sheep actually sort of bleated at me. And I bleated back, as is only polite. Now I need to figure out how to delete these. I can... No, hold on. There we go. Yep. And how do I undo... sort of... the groundwork? Ah, you just drag it. Sorry, sheep. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And the cool thing is, if you have a road and you put it in there, it automatically adds a door. Then when you delete it, whoop, door disappears. Very nice. You can add windows in the side, in the corners. On the side, you can sort of put multiples together and create these little things. Hop. Hop. Chop. Done. Honestly, though, it's not that creepy. It is more of a tranquil, forgotten atmosphere, I would say. Would work for like a vampire manor, but it's not really the idea of today, I think. Get out of there. Whoa. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Do you know what this also reminds me of, Mar? The Oblivion mod maker. Or Bin Laden hideout. Dig a hole. Just dig a hole. Like dragging around the... assets, basically. There, done. And then we do... I think black, just to match that one. Add a little window. Plop, plop. We need a door. And some... pavement. Ta-ta. Done. That was fucking Saddam, yeah. I was thinking that. Whoa. Whoops. So yeah, you can also just make overgrown ruins. I'm still waiting for inspiration a little bit. And honestly, I kind of have to pee. Which doesn't help. Oh, these are stairs. But having the stairs is cool. I definitely want to play with that. That looks badass. The ruins, you mean? Like, check this out. Boom. And you immediately the vines too, so yeah, it's cool. But that's what you get when you drink like an enormous mug of tea in one go, right before you start streaming. Gives me Witcher vibes. Funny you should say that. As I was walking today, I was looking across the fields and you have these kind of rundown country buildings, you know, farmers' buildings, sheds and stuff around with a little bit of snow still on the fields. Not a modern thing in sight. And it actually felt so much like The Witcher with the wind and the rain in my face. I liked it. A crane, no, what's it called? Stork. A stork came over, yelled at me for a bit. Stork, is that correct? I think so. Not the ones that bring babies, not those ones. What are they called? A heron, that's the one. Heron. We have a lot of herons here. These ones, these boys. You know. Not ooievaars. Ah. Oh well. What do you think, Mar? What should we start with? Reigers, yeah. How do I delete these? Ah, okay, they're objects like that. Can I add them into? Let's see. I don't think so. I think the... Start with a big ass wall. You know what I think we could do? I think we could go for like a manor, but not a creepy vampire manor. More like a nice, cozy retreat. Somewhere you would like to hang out in your holidays. From there you can make a belfry. Oh. Whoops. Get out of there. I'm thinking... You know, we could start with a tower. It's as high as they can go. If I ever end up having like a big old mansion, can I move it? I would definitely want to have a big tower. Come on. Basically, yeah. Dawnguard vibes. Yeah! Why can I not move it? Oh, there we go. Oh. I think it's supposed to show you even when you've centered it. But it doesn't need to be. We can just put it to the side here a little bit. Yeah, I love these sorts of attachments. Hogwarts has those on like the highest tower, and they always look really cool. So I think the idea should be the same. I think those highest towers are supposed to be the headmaster's chambers. There's one. Nice. Oh. That's kind of cool, right? Piece ain't got nothing on that. Hell no. My towers are crookedest. Not that I'm a crook, but my towers are. Oh, deleted it. Oh, sure. Gotta make sure they're all aligned nicely, of course. Hop. Cool. What is our emblem? Oh, come on. Is it green? Is it red? Burgundy. Purple. Done. It will be purple. No, you can pick from like a set. This one then, I think. Purple sounds good. Stop. Stop. A sun. A sheep. The sheep king. The lord of the sheep. Or the bird. That's the imperial color, though. Well, you know, maybe it's just an imperial little mansion. A little hunting lodge, let's say. Then I think it should be the sheep. It should be. Sheep are regal creatures, too. Looks more Germanic than Byzantine. Yeah, true, but I mean, who gives a fuck? Come on. Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, the Byzantine Empire had a lot of trade relations, even with the Germanics, so... They were the ones that invented the Cyrillic script. They made it for them, custom. Not for the Germanic peoples, of course, I understand that. But... I gotta get rid of this tower. The whole silk trade was used for, you know. So why would they not have purple? Who cares? Why not? Oh, goddamn. Nothing wrong with purple. There we go. Nice. Okay, solid start. I would say solid start. Now, if this is gonna be like a little balcony... Thodia's Bulgarian monks for christening purposes, yeah. Oh, they were all Bulgarian. They studied in Byzantium, though, right? Can I still lower this thing? Yo, Constantinople, that's the one I'm looking for. Istanbul. I forget names. And then we need a door. I sent you a few pictures of that I could find in my files, not as much as I'd like. Going through all those files make me want to get it back into 3D modeling and game dev. That's cool. And now I can pay proper attention again. Or go on your own creative adventure. Wow. I'll just whimsically play some stuff around here. See what happens and what the feeling ends up being. I do respect, though, Pete, that you just have the names of those monks, like, available. That's really cool. Little window, gotta have those. Now, you know what? I'll do like a third division there. This doesn't really seem like the spot where someone would have their laundry hanging out, though, so... There, flowers, better. Happens when you have a Russian wife and you're a historian. That's very true. Are those guys like a big deal in Russia? They are, right? Like still, and in the minds of the common people, I mean. So we haven't even done that much, and already it has character. This is going somewhere. I think we can make that a little better here. Hop, 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 hop. Sheep, sheep, sheep. Lord of the sheep. Very big, they are saints. Yup, yup. That's what I seem to remember. I read a book recently about Byzantium. Not very in-depth, more of a general overview, but since I knew practically nothing about it, it was really interesting. Sort of a good introduction, let's say. And there was a pretty big chapter devoted to those guys. But also, since I barely knew anything, everything was new, and you know, when you have a lot of hooks in your mind, you already know some things about the subject that you're reading about. You remember much more. And now I just seem to have more of a general memory of it rather than specifics. Number 2 seems to be asleep too. Only took me 32 minutes. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Sure, let's try it randomly. Why not? Bum. I'll watch stream for now. And I think I'd rather have a partner in crime for some game dev. So far, I've only ever gotten to the trying to make a single game mechanic work, and not really into thinking beyond that and creating more. You want someone to sort of have a bit of a direction, maybe. Byzantium's existence goes completely against Western narrative that the Roman Empire fell in 453. Because honestly, the East went on for 1,000 years in Constantinople. Yeah, that's what the book emphasized as well, that to their minds they would not be anything different than just Romans. Not to have to come up with everything yourself is nice. True. Well, it can just help, right? It's just, if you just want to be creative, or just want to be creative, but you know what I mean. It can really help to not have the completely blank sandbox, but to have constraints and a direction. Things you have to think about. One YouTuber I heard recently say something like that, like an artist's biggest enemy is actually complete freedom. Plop. Hello? Can I not do this? Is this the max size? That's weird. Then I don't know if I like this. Sort of my standard test questions. The Byzantines called themselves Romans. The German called them Byzantine to get them away from classical Rome. Politically motivated? That also scratches something that the book touched upon, but I don't remember. Yeah, just opening up a game engine is a bit too much freedom to just work from there. Some constraints would be nice, or some direction. Understandable. Well, I mean, if this game is already inspiring you, maybe more will happen. Who knows? This is kind of cool too. What I love about castles is not just having a block with towers on the corners, you know, it's the classic design that every kid comes up with. But I love this. All these little terraces and layers and things sort of mushed together to create these whimsical and still impressive structures. That's what I love. That's why they were so angry when Pope Leo crowned Charlemagne Emperor of the Romans, because there was a fucking Roman Emperor in Constantinople. Yeah. I mean, fair enough. The Holy Roman Empire ain't got nothing on the OGs. Ooh, this is nice, actually. Like having it just come above there. Can I get away with this, maybe? A little bit? Oh. But then we need to go over here. And what I also always really like is having these like sequences, layers of round towers. So instead of just having one big thing on the corner there, you can have another one, and suddenly you have a balcony. Make it a little bit bigger, a little bit higher. And what you can even do, have it aligned there. It even aligns quite nicely there. Add another door. And ta-da! Love it. History is fun. Yeah. I always liked history class. It was just listening to stories of things that happened in the past. Awful at the tests, though. Or details like that. Nah. I'm kind of lucky in that sense. You made it! Hallelujah! Got away from work. Got away from work a little bit. Hope you're a little bit less busy today. A little bit less stressed. He is here, indeed. The man, the myth, the legend, Sean. Sean the sheep. There is one. Ta-ta! I love them. I've been moving desks for 6 hours. You should get like physical therapy paid by the company. Hello, Ma. Hello. Let's add another tower. Fuck it, right? It actually looks good. I thought it was going to be silly and I was going to make it a big one, but haka waka is nice. My students always ask me why it's useful to know about these dead people, and they still think it's all knowing years and shit. Nowadays it's more about chronology and continuity. Back in our day it was fucking years though. Luckily our teachers were a little bit easier on that. More about like the general principles and lessons that you could learn. And less about in what year did this happen. There was a little bit of that, but less so. And I was really lucky because that I would not have been good at. I would not have cared. Who cares if something happened in 1432 or 1433? In the grand scheme of things, not that much. You know, sometimes with political situations or specific people or events or combinations of events, and you know, it matters. But in the grand scheme of things, for the bigger understanding of it, those that do not know the past are doomed to repeat it. And just looking at the world, it's rewind time. Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it? I still want to get something in here. Maybe here? Sure. Sure, that actually works. Little bigger? No, that's weird. I think like this. Little higher? Yes. And we can add stairs there. Oh, what the fuck? Ooh, you can make them like winding stairs. A walkway. We can build Helm's Deep. Guys, major news. Can build Helm's Deep now in Tiny Glade. I kinda just wanted a ladder or something though. I think I placed it wrong. I don't give a shit when Napoleon farted. I need you to know why shit happened. Yeah. And in this glorious day, 1872, Napoleon farted. He was earlier though, wasn't he? Yeah, when was Napoleon's reign? Do you happen to know that, like, out of your fucking brain juice? This kinda doesn't work. I want it to be, like, more curved. Minas Tirith would also be really good. Anything Lauder is good stuff. Yo! Ah, you know, this works. Fuck it. Oh! 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 There we go. You can sort of snap the top and then adjust the button. Hey. 1799 to 1815. Short, just like him. The brightest candle burns the shortest. I'm gonna add another one. Another one. Bum. Nope. I don't think a cart makes sense there. Leaks? Stop. Stop, guys. There. Random box is okay, I guess. He wasn't short, that was British propaganda. You can't get away with anything, man, when you have a history teacher in chat. Oh my god. But yeah, first he overthrew the Directoire. Then he became consul, and after that he crowned himself emperor with the Pope present. That was a boo-boo. As in, that was a mistake. But you have sprung a leak. What you mean? A leak? I didn't even read it right. I actually read it as leak. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Got him! Oh. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just keep building. Build my problems away. Look at this though. When there's an intersection of roofs, they add a nest. It is the best shit. See, all we've done is randomly placed structures here. And yet, it looks good. It's amazing. This game is great. Let's try another one over here. Like, plop. And then we have, like, a connection there. Why not? Why not? Oh, it's not what I meant. This. Ooh, yes. Just like that. Oh, it doesn't fit there. Gotta make it a little bit bigger. Dude, stop. Technically, an emperor had to be crowned by the Pope, so Napoleon invited the Pope, but then crowned himself to show that he didn't need the authority of the church to be an emperor. Before that, the Pope was always above an emperor, worldly and spiritual. Yeah. It was an An insane power move. And I mean, fair enough, at that point. I don't know, sorry, I'm focusing. I just had it, but now it's still wanting to move. There. Yo! The move was short-sighted. Oh. Napoleon didn't give a shit. One of the most brilliant minds in history. Only overestimated himself when he went to Russia. Classic mistake. And I can make this exactly line up here. Oh, stop. Gorgeous. Look at this. After that minus 100 days, it was all downhill. Oh, by the way, there we go. Look at the beams. The beams of light. Fucking awesome. Okay. Okay, Mar, I'm gonna go top down. What do I put where next? Your call, Mar. Do I put a round tower somewhere or a square thing? And where? It's up to you. Can't go wrong. Everything works. A little plaza on the bottom right, like right here. As in square or round? Maybe a wall surrounding that. Oh, a plaza as in like a courtyard. Okay. In that case, if you want to have walls with like a little bit of body, you kind of have to do it like this. And then you can make this one there. And there you go, you have a wall section. Can you copy them, by the way? I don't think so. And then you can make them small, so you can still make them sort of round. I think. Like sort of 45 degrees on this. Does it connect to any of these structures or not? Is it just something that sort of goes around it? Connect to the towers, maybe this one there. Yeah, that works. I can see that. Okay, now let me start there, actually. Hop. Oh. No, he loves it. He thinks we're doing such a good job. You know what? I think this works. I think maybe another tower over here and then sort of loop around. A little shorter, maybe? Oh. Oh, because the sheep was underneath. Good. I'm going to leave this here as sort of guidance, but I could add like one square tower here. Why not, right? Whoop. know I make a podcast as well? Nada less. Yes, I did. Plug it, Pete. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean it. We're friends again. Okay, it's cool. You know what? What do you think about this bar? Just leaving it as is. Maybe tweak it a little bit, but... starting to look like an actual castle there. Aligns quite nicely, actually. I like it. Nice. What I'm gonna do then is, like, make this one slightly bigger, make it like this. Oh. Kind of want to have it like attached there, so I need to do maybe what do you think? Just know anymore, it's been a while. With respect for name dropping it. Yeah. Sometimes my brain actually works. Oh. No, this one. It needs another tower. What do you think, Pete? You want to put one somewhere? Yeah, man, these terraces, they're always good. What I was thinking... right at the end of the house structure, this one. Or here. Where the circle is. Here. Trap the lamb! No! Yes, here. Okay. Like, yeah, I can sort of put it over here. The sheep must be contained or it will commit atrocities. Nah, they're sweet. Take me to church, I worship like a sheep at the time of your life. That's way too much. You'll have a church thing. Yeah. Nice little, what's the word? Cathedral. No. Chapel. There we go. Best viewers on streamblue.com. The best of the best. Fully AI chitters. Fucking terrible. There we go. There you go. I knew you would, Sean. I know you like that sort of stuff. An anvil makes no goddamn sense. Pumpkin. Sure. Yeah, that's nice. I'll even add a little lantern, I think. Yeah. You were faster than me. I'm gonna get like an Excel sheet out and track which one of you does more banning. After a year we'll get a reward. get a prize going. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. I do not have any qualms with banning anyone. Spam? No. Or firing anyone that deserves it. You know, I think if I was certain that someone deserved it, I also would not mind. Hoi-yo. Oops. Just felt like doing some detailing here. Sorry. Can't find people with a guild and stuff, not I, lol. If you suck, you suck. Now if someone is let go for other reasons that they don't deserve, well, that is not fun. No. Unfortunately, it seems that that is more often the case. Where it's just a business decision more than you're being really stupid. I like this maybe too. Does this work? What do we think? Kinda cute. IMO. Oh, and it automatically switched the direction of the chair. That's kinda nice. Same height. Top going into that brick layer seems rough. I'm not sure about this part, no. But I like it in general. Yeah, I was thinking maybe if I add like some more of this or something. You sort of take the attention away from it, and it might work better. Since everyone is moving stuff, I took what people were giving away and decorated a little corner of my desk. Nice. What sort of stuff did you get? Oh, that's right, Mar, you shared stuff. Did you show it in Discord? And can I show it on stream? Cement does concrete, baby. It gets me every time. Oh my god, that shitty fucking dog. Sent in Discord, cool. Yes, send it to you on Discord. There's a turkey hidden in the bushes. And yes, you can show it. Alright, nice. First of all, guys, are you ready? Are you fucking ready? Cement! There's concrete, baby! Oh my god. It's so good. Okay, but... So, okay, Mar has been, you know... She's insanely creative. She has tons of hobbies and she is good at practically all of them. One of them has been digital sculpting for the longest time in Blender. She's been doing that. And I've never really seen the assets that she's come up with, but for her own game development things, for which she's also written code so that you can place these little buildings and stuff. Kind of like a stronghold thing, I think, was your main inspiration. Right, where you can have a map and you place the buildings and you can do like a defense system and all that sort of stuff. But here's a little house. I can see maybe some Japanese inspirations here. Having the main building raised off the floors. Hold your ears and say la 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 la. Yeah. Whatever, I'm gonna show you anyway. But basically you add a texture and you're done. This looks good. How long ago did you work on these, by the way? A little woodcutter's hut. Ah, makes sense. got the logs. Speaking of Helm's Deep, we have a little... This castle reminds me of a real one. Malta, maybe? Pete, you can help me out here. Gears at this point. A little witchy house. That does capture the witchy vibe, so yeah, good job. Little more simple, but the overall theme is there. Years at this point. I actually wanted to right-click and swivel the camera around, but you can't, of course, it's a picture. Meant for an RTS city builder kind of game. Yeah. I wanted to do it again. Looks good. Nice. Oh, the gate. Didn't notice that before. Sweet. And it also looks a bit like Helm's Deep, actually. If you add like a huge wall here with an Uruk-hai army, there you go. You're done. And Sean too. It's pretty solid, honestly, yeah. This one has a lot of character. I really like this one. But this one from a more zoomed out point of view, a zoomed out perspective with, you know, Tyrus in the time of Alexander, Saint Denis Church Island in France. Not France. Tyrus in the time of Alexander. Let me check that. Where the hell's my... Tyrus Fortress? Can I just sort of Google that? Siege of Tyre. Ah. Tyre is a city in Lebanon and one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Okay, but let me go then. I'm doing a little Google. Just a little Google. Yeah, but Malta is a bit of a... It has been expanded recently too. It's kind of become a star fort almost. Saint-Michel. Huawei. Huawei. Ah, this is like a recreation, I guess. Is this what you had in mind too? Kind of similar, yeah. Not incorrect. Plop. Sheep things happened. Nice. Nice. Very cool, all in all. Good work, everyone. Nah, this is good. Yeah. Dubrovnik. That's where King's Landing was filmed, wasn't it? Dubrovnik. St. John's Fortress? Lovrijenek. You just get these sea views, and while I understand, it's not what I'm looking for, damn it. I want a top view. Yeah, I mean, just add some towers and a keep in the center, and that's basically it, yeah. Fun. And I mean, it is a solid defense system, so it makes sense that they all look similar. I need a few more plants for my office. The wall was a start. Oh, I get it. Yeah, we haven't looked at it yet. Ta-ta. That's nice. That's how do you say it? Lot of atmosphere for in a office. Was the water bottle a gift of someone too? From someone? I like lavender. Are these fake plants? They are, right? And the unicorn. Unless there's a maritime attack. That's why Constantinople worked with its chains until there were cannons. The Greek fire. It's insane to me that they could just row a boat to another boat. Oh, that's much. And basically just fire blast it. They are fake plants and it's a fake turkey. Where's the turkey? There's a turkey in the plants. It has a hat. You told me and I still didn't see it. It has a hat. A fedora. It's a Milady turkey. Milady turk. Turk Milady. Turk Milady. Come, you're my butterfly. Turk lady. Thanksgiving turkey. Yeah. Yeah. I am thankful for turkey, honestly. Thank fuck we have turkey. I make mini keep. That's kind of cool, right? I have gotten inspiration. I do. Mini keep. Whoop. No. This one. Ah, you know what I can do too? Hold on. Check this shit out, guys. Layers, motherfuckers. Like an onion. Boom, shakalaka. I selected the wrong one. This one. That's why it's not working. That's why it looks weird. There we go. And this one wants this one. Oh, no, actually I like the other one better. Never mind. Nah. Yeah. Beautiful. I'd love to have a whole plant wall with lights at my desk. Little fairy lights or something. That would be cool. I would like to have that in my room, actually. For the bedroom, we're still thinking of going with a lot of green. A lot of nature ideas. Basically having those sorts of lights then woven throughout. It will be so nice. Why you? I wanted to make like a little gazebo or something. Does this add or is it too much? It's almost like we were born to live in nature. Is that what we were designed for, you think? Nah. No way. Well, like this it kind of works. Yo. Okay, check this out. I make door. I'm gonna click on the door until I get a chair. Might take a while. Chasing willows. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Very welcome. How you doing? Hope you did some cool animation work today. Got those creative juices flowing like we are doing now. I want a chair. Give me a chair. And then I want more chairs, so we'll be here for a while. I'm gonna steal this one. Fuck it. No! Can I control Z? Okay. Unlock. Move that shit. We'll have a little sitting area. Ooh. Yeah, it was nice. How goes it? It goes well. It's Friday again. Etc, etc. Happy about it. This week was stimulating, in a good sense as well, but also kind of tiring with a lot of sort of last-minute changes to my schedule that I don't always deal with, but actually could deal with pretty well this week. I got a lot of energy out of it, so that was nice. But it's also nice to now be able to take it easy again and sort of recover. And hopefully keep that sort of flexibility for myself going. 2 days of physical labor for the Sean for the 24th hour, so he is pooped. Hopefully awake enough to play MTG after work. Are you gonna go visit that shop then? Up, 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 up. Ah, I should have stopped at the lawns, actually, they're cute. Oh, I did it again. The clicking action had already been loaded up. There we go. It's set to your play. Ooh, I can see. Oh, this... No, it doesn't. Hold on. No, works. Nice. There we go. I think we need more chairs, more. Mostly avatars. It is my spirit animal. Got an anvil. Got a little birdhouse. Random sacks. Got 613 proxies in order that are shipping to me for other decks, and I bought a ton of stuff in order to make my own proxies. And Pete quit after New Phyrexia, so it's been a while. Love Zendikar, Rise of the Eldrazi, though. I guess I'll have to get into this. God damn it. There goes my money. Unless I'm gonna go with proxies too, but I know. I would want my first deck to be legit, I guess. Buying MTG is a fool's errand, unless you are loaded. Yeah, well, there we go. Okay, Mar, I need you to be ready. I'm gonna ask you in a little bit what the next step is gonna be. Random fish. I got you. Oh, you could ship them to me. Mark them as a gift, which it would be, I suppose. To get around customs. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Okay, I'm paying attention. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to get another chair here, but I mean, we can wait if we have to. Yeah, this isn't gonna go anywhere. God damn it. Oh, the sunflower would have been nice. Yeah, sure. I'll keep this one. That's cool. I want to have like more chairs here and have like a little sitting area. And I'll add a trapdoor because why the fuck not? It should be on the other side actually. Defense purposes and all that. There. Playing new games today. Seems interesting. Yeah, you can build your own stuff. It's really cool. It doesn't matter what you do. It always looks good. Okay, Mar. Where does we expand? when Commander started to be popular, it kind of stopped being interesting for me. How long ago was that, Pete? First time playing Commander. It's pretty fun in a group. Doing some PvE stuff too. Well, that's a fun coincidence. Regular constructed. Sure. Yeah, I mean, the obvious next bit would be to add another tower here, maybe. And sort of work around this way. But we could also go crazy and add something over here, or like expand on this side or something. Or even on this side. Like, this is now the main area, but this could just be the side area, of course, and expand the keep and everything on this area here. Anything would work. Everything looks good. 15-ish years ago, New Phyrexia was 2011. Huh. Yeah, time goes by. Real cards are a trap that are just way too expensive. $600 didn't even get all the stuff I wanted from the Avatar set. I just bought packs, I guess. Are the Avatar cards really expensive if you just buy the ones you want from eBay or something? Or is it too new and you can't really do that yet? Also, I actually do really have to take a little bathroom break, so... Mar, have some time thinking. I'll leave this screen on, actually, and I'll be right back. Instead of just going for packs, yeah. After some point, that's just what I did for Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't really care enough anymore. There's just a few specific cards I wanted and a few specific types of deck I wanted to build. And a lot of the deck I could build, I just needed like a couple of cards to sort of really make it work. So yeah, while buying packs is fun, I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Just get this card for $10 on eBay and done. Sadly, I love opening packs. Yeah. I wish I had the type of money to just like do an opening card stream, opening pack stream. Unfortunately, I am not wealthy. Most are lower. Most are pretty affordable, actually. When I started looking, I was surprised. Anyway, be right back. Hop. Print my own, it'll be more like 55-ish bucks on my end. Oh, what's going on? Can you guys still hear me? My webcam is screwing up. I can hear you, but you're frozen. Yeah. But why? But why? Kind of random. Hey, there we go. Should work now, I think. Maybe I should still check my USB ports. Maybe. Now that it's night, we can sort of see where we need more windows. Something. What do you think, Mar? Where should we put something? Have you been able to make a decision? So I went to grab some chippies, hoping I would know when I came back. Still don't know. Okay, well, there's no problem. I still have to finish this bit. Maybe I'll keep it like this, actually. Not do another full tower, but just like this. No, I'll do a stair. Wow, we can do that. Oh, yeah. Gaia, I'll do it again. Oh, yeah. At least my girlfriend thinks I'm funny. That's good. Can you sort of expand them to the side too, I wonder? Okay. Oh, ho, 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 ho. There you go. Yo. What? What is going on? Why does it not continue all the way down? Okay, let's try that again. Yo. Yo. Trapezium shape. Bro, these controls are advanced. And now I kind of want to move the whole thing back. How do I do that? Here, there we go. No. Yeah, close enough. Let's keep it like this. A little bit wonky, but not bad. Okay. To make use of this little ledge here, what can we put there? That's kind of fun. Kind of close to the ground, but, you know, it's whatever. Oh, speaking of lanterns, we need some in the center here, too. Can't do that. Oh, I'll put one in the corner. That's nice. Unsure about this one. Sure. Kind of ties it together, actually. Not bad, not bad. It's important to stay warm. Okay, okay. Our cat is doing strange things. Ah, you can't merge these to make a bigger one. That's a shame. Hecky wakey. Oh. I'll actually show you guys something that I've been working on myself. Like, I was talking to you guys about how we were gonna make a robe, right, for my girlfriend. What would be cool is if you could play in this world after. Boy, have I got something to show you in a bit. But it's not just me gonna be making a robe for my girlfriend, it's also like explaining to her how the concept works. So what I did is I drew the pattern to scale. I just made it out of paper, really. So this is what we're gonna cut out in real size there. And the cool thing is that this actually shows how it's gonna work in real life too. Because what you can do is you can sort of open this up like this. This is what you get. You can stitch the back together, fold it open like this, and there you go. It's a piece of clothing. Ta-da! Just needs, like, sleeves. Didn't really do that one yet. But there you go. Ha ha ha. Just thought that was cool. How you can go from, like, this sort of starting point, and then actually choop choop, have it be real. That's nice. Okay, to show you, Sean, I'm gonna save this one for a little bit. It should be shaved anyway. That looks good. Yeah, right? Not this one. Not this one. Huh? There we go. This is one I built earlier, Sean. I made this whole village. But what you can do, and I already showed Mar, is that you have a camera mode. And you can't exactly play in it, as in there's no quests and stuff. But if you want to take cool pictures, you can walk around in it. Sweet, right? I just think that's really neat. You can also fly. Oh, took a screenshot. Whoops. Whee! Epic drone shots. Whoa! It is as hard to control as an actual drone. I am inside 20 buildings at the moment. That almost worked out. I'm a dragon. I'm gonna conquer this castle. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That looks good, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. We do have both of the fabrics now. It's a really nice... I'll show you, actually. I was gonna do it before. I didn't do it. I'll do it now. I hope it shows up with the lighting. It's this really nice green, sort of pale minty sage Well, sort of. And it feels so nice. Ta-ta. And the lining is just white. Slightly off-white, like just a touch. For the lining, and it'll be cool. It's pure silk. It'll be really comfortable. I'm looking forward to getting started on that. Probably tomorrow, maybe. Oh, she's nodding enthusiastically, so yeah, let's do it. This is my first world, actually. Whoa, I immediately fuck it up. It was kind of like a little farmstead. So we have the farmhouse here. Kind of like a keep or something, I guess. Just something simple, basic. Just trying out a ton of things here. With the water. Like the water. And ducks. Hey duckies. Pachoo, pachoo, pachoo. They're adorable. But I guess we'll go back to the castle. We gotta get back to the castle. Oh, what to put where? What do you think, Willows? The ducks are pretty cute. They are. Everyone's had an opportunity to place something, but you haven't yet. If you were to place like a tower, we can do like round or square. You can make them really big. Like whoop. What do you think the next edition should be? And if you don't know, that's fine. I'll come up with something. Everything you do looks good in this game. I would definitely play this game. It is very nice to just sink in a couple of hours if you want to relax. Like, as I said, no matter what you do, it always has a nice atmosphere and it always looks good. Should have gathered reference pictures for my little goblin guy. I forgot how hard it is to do art without reference. Are you making a little goblin guy? Am I understanding that right? I think this is good, actually. You are. Sweet. It's called Tiny Glade, by the way, if you want to look it up. It should be on Twitch, I think, the name of the game. And that's the name of the game. Let me maybe... Yeah, that's nice. About right. He's in a very shitty state right now, though. All of the proportions are out of whack. Oh. The embarrassing, awkward sort of middle stage. I feel familiar with that. There we go. I think these towers need flags, too. There we go. Blouse is extremely stinky today. There we go. And this one too, I think. You're an artist or working with one? Marjolein is definitely an artist. For sure she be. No, ratje. Momo. Nee. That doesn't line up exactly. Unless I sort of shove it in more there. This. Not really what I was going for, though. I have trouble calling myself one, but I guess so. You do art, so yeah. I used to draw a lot, haven't done so in a while. Did a lot with 3D modeling. Haven't done much of that in a long time either. Trying to get into it again. A musician. I do dare call myself that. Hell yeah. I guess you don't really though, Mar, do you? Sometimes on Instagram, but... Can I get rid of this one? Can I? Yes, there we go. That sort of works. Doing art is really fun. Most of the time. I saw this meme that just said, if you receive a heartfelt handmade gift from me, just know that halfway through it was no longer made with love. Just anger. There's a bunch of drawings and paintings. Frustrating as hell sometimes, yeah. Now I'm thinking I can make this into like a little corridor and expand maybe this way more. I also love to do art, to be honest. Oh! Yeah, do you have some work of yours that you can show to Willows? That'll be fun. Good to look at. Okay, but if we're gonna do a corridor there, I think we need more. Another tower there, maybe? This aligns quite nicely. I think no. Oh. Haha, I like how it keeps the proportions there. Very good. This is better. This is more like a passageway here. Especially if we add a nice little window there. Oh, you know what? No, I'll put one in the corner. There. That's better. Your work is awesome. Hell yeah, more. Whoops. No. No, need square ones. And a lantern somewhere, I think. The corner here is perfect. And around here too. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Whoosh. That almost looks like a town-ish. Nice, I like this. And I think I had another door. Just there. Into digital art, do almost everything related to it. Emotes, logos, animations, VTuber models. You can't judge me by that since my clients have the rights of the work I did for them. So you don't post them always. But if there's anything you want to show in the Discord or something, I'd be glad to take a look. I'm not gonna lie, the first time you were like, I'm a digital artist, I fully expected you to be like, want me to make your overlays and stuff like that. Send you the animation I was working on. Cool. Let me take a look. For the streamer, I get done with this starting soon. Screen currently working on bareback animation screen. It's half done now. The starting screen is this. Would love to check out your stuff. Figured I'd ask. Huh. Ah, all the tools. What type of things does he stream? I don't. And the line art. It's looking good. Really clean. Nice. Very cool. Sweet. Yeah, you're welcome. Well deserved, I would say. I wonder, are these better? They are. Nice. What I like too is that you can sort of mix them. Sweet. What else? What else? Yeah. Too much? Too much? Not necessarily. Kind of works, actually. Nice. Fun times, fun times. What I can do is make like a secondary courtyard. Uh-huh. Let's try that for a bit. It's too much. More like this. Another one. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice. Currently mostly focusing on music. Might be good to have some other projects to work on when I need something else for my brain. Going back to doing more creative things is probably good. I'm fully focusing on that for a while, forgetting about my music projects. Yeah, and just switching around. YouTube, right, more? Maybe somewhere else too, but then I don't know. We gotta get the sheep. There we go. Kinda. You're into ninjas and stuff. I am not wrong. I used to be, for sure. Why, though? When I was younger, I used to draw a lot of ninjas, and I wanted to get, like, ninja outfits. Ninja swords, absolutely. Less so. The concept of ninjas is kind of fake. So, as I got older, it sort of lost its appeal for me. Shinobi, though. Like Sekiro, for instance. I was thinking earlier today that I should maybe try and play Sekiro on stream. I suck at it, but it is cool. And the concept of like an agent saboteur like that, who sneakily gets shit done. I do like that. Now, I used to be into like the classic ninjas, right? With the black outfits and stuff, sneaking through the night. But I figured out it's not exactly real. So yeah, that understanding of ninjas I'm not exactly into anymore. So those katanas, they're not though. I do have them, I should say. Oh yeah. What? It's actually a longsword. Those are sick. Thanks. I agree. I have a really big Zweihander too, but that's downstairs. I love them. Nice. I'm glad we can agree on that. Prized possession. They're so expensive though. I was joking about that yesterday, that if I have a lot of money at some point, I'd probably just spend it all on katanas. Traditionally forged katanas. They're so beautiful. I was watching a video from Adam Savage, you know, the guy from Mythbusters, looking at antique katanas with immaculate finish. And I was so jealous. I want to see those up close too and handle them. Like, that level of workmanship just inspires you and awes you almost. Not almost, it does. Well, you know what, we can actually sort of have it attached there. Why not? Doesn't really work, does it? Look! Yeah! What's up? An ID just clicked. Oh dear. What's up? I don't hate it. We'll share it on Discord if it's okay. Sure. No. Work with me here. I could keep it as a balcony though. Why does it not snap now? I wanted to snap. Snappy snap. Ich bin Schnappi, 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 Schnapp. Ich bin Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil. Ah, this works good enough. That's a blast from the past, yeah. I haven't thought about it in forever. Impossible to avoid. Hop. Hop. What do you think, Marty? You like this direction we're taking here? Or is it not balanced? I think if we sort of finish around this, it could work. We're also not sure. Ah, that helps actually. It needs something more. Yeah, right? I feel like this already helps a bit. Unsure what it is. I like it. I do too, but I also agree that it needs a little bit more. Oh. Towers are never wrong. Oh, the lights come on, that's good. Maybe, maybe. Come on. Just had it. better, I think. Now it gets a little more well-rounded, I feel. Is this better, Mar? I feel like it might be. Yeah. Yeah. Tritor deletor. Get out of here. Hop, hop, hop. Cool center of a larger town or city. Gotta get out of here. Pure useless mode. I am well familiar with that mode. I mean, that's what happens though. If you've been doing mindless work basically all day, at some point the tank is empty. And I hope you can go home soon. Can you? If you said it was a potato, I would believe you. You're not a potato, Sean. You're a man. You're leaving now. Well, thank fuck then. I can kind of leave whenever. I suppose that's true, yeah. Who's gonna question the great Sean? Chop, chop, chop. Okay, here's the deal. Make big tower. I think actually I'm gonna make this the biggest one. Kinda makes sense, right? Maybe? We're gonna try something crazy. Something crazy, guys. Nah, this is weird. Now it looks like industrial chimneys or something. That's no fun. Shame. Kinda not feeling this so much, actually. This still seems to work, but the addition of the tower on top of that is weird. Could you just keep it like this? Calm down. then just add another wall, basically like this, yeah. Heading out. Sounds good. Get home safe. And have fun playing Magic the Gathering. I think I'll be logging off soon. So heck and heck. Enjoy the rest of your evening, man. Gotta get this tower in my car. Sending it to a friend. What tower? Thanks for the stream, my guy, and have a good night. Thank you, man. That is appreciated. An older rendering computer. Ah. Gonna feed the kitties, hell yeah. They'll be so happy. i7 8th gen and a 2080. Better than his 1660. Nice. Does your friend do any 3D animation or something? I collect all the artists. It is like my my superpower. Okay, now I feel like this one needs to be bigger too. Oh. Stop. There. Now we just add a wall and we're done. Kind of like having the roof there, actually. Maybe a bit like this. Nah, that's weird. Okay. But... Lurk. Just a hint. Get lurked, idiot. I think this is maybe the best option. Yeah, seems to work. Just for the idea. Where'd be the sheep? There. Kinda not bad. I may do some adjustments actually, but you know. Kinda cute. I want things. Nice. Okay. Kind of fun. Pumpkin, bale of hay. Cheese? Cheese in a bucket? Broomsticks. I'll keep the broomsticks. That's fun. Birdhouse makes no sense. Pitchfork. Signpost. Yo. Those are so cute. And they're new. I don't know those. Needs a lantern, actually. Like this or something. Yeah, boy! Yeah! Oh, and windows. Come on, work with me here. Zoom out. Twirn. The outside is still ugly, but, you know, we'll take care of that. I don't know if I want to keep it like this. I don't know if I want to keep this. But I think for now it's fine. Are you still there, Mar? I'm gonna say goodbye and then it's not to no one at least. Fucking hell. My stomach hurts today. Maybe that's something to do with me eating fries for lunch and greasy eggs for lunch. Fries for dinner, I should say. You are here. Any final touches you want to make? I've not been paying much attention to the game. Well, fair enough. I think that maybe, like, this is too straightforward. Whereas this is sort of like terracey and fun and whimsical. This is too real, almost. Like, maybe I'll redo that part. But we'll see. Mostly listening to you while doing my own thing. Oh, that's fair enough. Makes total sense. I'm not even really in entertainment mode anymore either. I'm just sort of messing around. So away. Nah, but I'm gonna log off. As I said, my stomach hurts and I'm starting to get a little tired. I'm not even doing anything really. And I'm also like sort of getting very tiny creative burnout, let's say. Like I just don't know anymore, man. May want to redo this and I can keep going, but if I'm gonna delete all of this, then it makes no sense to keep adding to it either. And I just don't know. It has been fun to jump back into this game though. It's been good. Messing around, building things together. All of us together. Even give them like wacky colors or something, like make all the tiles red or something. Kind of like that. Kind of nice. Yeah, but I think we'll need to. Oh, you can adjust the top separate from the sides there. That's nice. Look at this. Cool. Fun. Okay, okay. It could even be like if you sort of keep this pattern going here, like this weird hive city where every building is attached to the other buildings, and it becomes this weird sprawling sort of maze, and externally it just looks like all these buildings like mushed together. That could also be kind of fun. Give them all different colors and stuff. Like that one would be blue and then this one like red. And it is one whole, but all the things still are separate, you know? That'd be cool. I can even paint the doors. That's awesome. I didn't know that. So hacky wacky, I may revisit this. And continue, but I don't know, I'll see. For now, though, I'm gonna go and chill for a bit. Friday evening. Do my own thing for a little bit and go to bed, probably. It's been a long week. That being said, I had fun. It was a good stream in my opinion. Not too energetic, but you know, just had a good time. And that is also really important. So, wait, maybe I'll be back tomorrow with this game. Maybe with Cyberpunk some more. I have enjoyed playing Cyberpunk too. But I may also see where this goes. May actually do a stream making the rope, but I'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if Ree will be in the mood, and I'm unsure if I will be either. Yeah, if we're gonna do the robe on stream or not.
Oh shit.
That's, we'll see. We'll see. It was nice hanging out. I agree. I had fun. It was a good time. For now, I'll leave it here. This just joined the yellow, green, purple, more purple, orange. Nice. Fun. Ruins it in the last minute. Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. It has been real. It has been fun. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Later. Later, alligator Schnappy. Bye-bye.